Yo, what's up guys? Welcome to another gameplay commentary, and today we will be looking at a match of two players, and we already know the Naked Fanatic Rush, and these players know it. It's in the description when I Feld posted this replay, so most probably both players will be using that strategy or what, and we will see if either one or both. Yeah, and if you're wondering, I'm recording this because I just can't sleep. That's the only reason. Okay, so hopefully this one will help me get to sleep, go to bed, rise and shine. And because I'm trying to keep a consistent schedule, as you know, I've been posting one video per week because that's what I can only do at the moment. And once I get my room, maybe I can even post more than that, maybe two or something. And let's just look a little bit about the build orders. As you can see here, yeah, introduce our players. Feld going for the red goals with a batch size of 2, and the other one is FFM playing as the blue goals, obviously, and also playing with the batch size of 2. This one, there seems to be a rush on the food, a little bit of the wood, 6 10 10 women on food without the upgrades. Yeah, there's no upgrades for FFM, while Feld I think is going to rush a little bit on the foods, more what was I talking about? Yeah, faster food income with that wicker basket upgrade. Oh, this is a batch training size of 1. You can't just adjust from 2 to 3. I think that's the thing now. But I think FFM has stayed with the 2. We can't tell that for now. We will just see. So have 2 houses. That means this is how many population? What's your population cap, man? 32. Yeah, 5, 10 plus 20 maybe, and 2 for the star house. While yeah, also 2 for FFM, and we have some cavalry going on in here. A little bit of a going meat centric now because the berries are running out, and a little bit of farmstead near to the drop side of the animals here. While FFM, let's see how it goes. He's more focused on wood, and his food income is a little bit slower, or significantly slower, because no wicker basket upgrades, and then going to the most inefficient food source there is, even though it's infinite, the fields. And while Feld is more of a, yeah, he has faster food income. Yeah, that's just the point. As if we will be looking, yeah, compared to FFM's 300, and that's a lot of farm fields quick. Yeah, he's very quick in developing his food income, while FFM is more centered around the wood. And you can see here that still no upgrade. Yeah, first lumbering upgrades already picked up. Who will get to town phase first? By the looks of things, we will see. Yeah, Feld is much closer because of his significantly faster food income, and that means even more room for you to get your wood done. Yeah, more efficient food means you will have more units available for wood gathering, while on FFM side, he is having a very steady wood income but struggling so much with the food. See that? 360, 340, or 300 food requirement to get to the town phase, while Feld is already there. Okay. There's been a debate whether the batch training size should be adjustable or not. I'm kind of agreeing with the argument that it should stay with a batch training size of 5. You should not be able to adjust that. My only positive argument for the batch training size is that one batch training size does not fit all of the factions. That's my only positive argument there. What I mean is that you can actually have much more efficient build order when you have batch training size of 3 for the Persians, for example, or something, and then a batch training size of 6 for like the Celtic ones. That's what my argument for that is. But I'm leaning towards the let's just be fair. Well, that's debatable. And that was a very quick tavern build by Feldfeld, and while this guy doesn't seem to. Oh, Walrus! I thought that was an enemy, but you can see here that 2 naked fanatics on their way going to attack FFM's base, and FFM does not seem to be employing the naked fanatic rush, although he should be aware that this attack exists now. It's pretty much common knowledge among the players, and I think he's doing the classic cavalry, classic Alpha 21 rush style. The rush strategies actually exist within the recent alphas. In the previous alphas, it's more of a tech up to town phase in 10 minutes and then employ your strategy after that or something. But this one, we can have rush as quickly as possible, and then after that we can only have wood gatherers and metal gather. There doesn't seem to be any. Oh, here we are, and almost purely women. That's pretty much Feldfeld's strategy here. And what is FFM going to do about this attack? Yeah, he's trying to rush town phase, but what can he do against this? Especially that the strong points of a naked fanatic rush is that this is an anti-cavalry unit, a spearman, so this is borked, basically countered already, and also strong against women, not to mention they're fast, can run away, do their hit and run, just like a typical cavalry rush style, except that this one cannot be countered with. I'm basically repeating myself over and over here, and yeah, because although they are stronger, they can actually run, right? Unlike your typical anti-cavalry unit who are slow, right? Your basic spearmen, where are they? Here they are. They have the slowest walk speed in the game, except for the only thing slower than these guys are your pikemen, who need to carry their long pikes. But on this one, they are fast and they are anti-cavalry. That means this FFM must have gone and go seeking to counter with his own naked fanatics. Okay? So, temple up. Is he rushing towards the city phase? Because that seems to be the strategy, and although it doesn't look like it. From the perspective of a person who's going to keep spamming those naked fanatics, although maybe the breathing time that Feldfeld gave to FFM to build this tavern might become one of his downfall strategies, I guess. Well, yeah, understandable. You have a temple, that means you're ready to recuperate your or heal up your existing naked fanatics while recruiting even more, training even more. He has the number advantage for now, but when will that be? When will that advantage or become true? And I think this is a no food here, right? That means you must be scouting out. How much of the map do you know? You know almost all the. Oh, population cap. That's kind of not good for you. Yeah, Feldfeld. You need to delete maybe some units or build your houses, but we'll just see how. Oh, bartering metal for food, or bartering food for just selling food for the sake of metal. That means you want even more fanatics, and this time FFM can fend this thing off, this attack off, because even though there will be some citizen soldiers who will be dying, at least they are now getting assisted by those naked fanatics. Number advantage, and being ahead in the resources and phase and buildings and everything. Still, how can you actually recover from this FFM? Or that's the question for FFM, right? And for Feldfeld, how can you maintain this advantage? How can you attack FFM's weak spot or exploit his currently weak army while trying to strengthen your own back in your base? And here we see that I keep confusing your name. Feldfeld. See that opening in the, how many women died? I'm guessing that was 3 or 2. Only 2, but still managed to delay or stop the food production and even the wood production. So this is kind of a success, a little bit of a successful attack by FFM because FFM is being distracted away from gathering his necessary resources to get more naked fanatics, because you need metal, right? You cannot have naked fanatics without wood and metal. So how much resources do you have? You only have a handful. You can't even train one. Cost 150 each and almost no wood. How many population? 862 versus Feldfeld's 108. This is going like a little on Feldfeld's side from start up, maybe up to finish, because I think FFM realizes that he needs to act fast to just so he can respond against. Did I say his name right? Okay, against Feldfeld's unrelenting aggression. And where are your naked fanatics now? Maybe in the temple? Yes, in the temple. And how come there are only 8? I think you started with 6 and... Oh, they're here. So how much are you planning to go on city phasing? Because sooner or later you have to, even though that's provided that you fail to stop your enemy from taking up to city phase himself. If your attacks were working, it's good to maintain the pressure, but if your attack is slightly kind of not that successful, maybe you might think of taking up to city phase, getting your upgrades and whatnot. And see here that Feldfeld again is trying to get at those women. He knows that there's only 3 fields. That means the food income is just quite few, even though and even the spot, the metal mining. And not to mention, he also needs to keep the aggression up as much as he can, especially that his base is not getting attacked at all. I mean, he can attack this side relatively easy enough, or just distract him from his own economy, provided that he can actually manage to respond against this. And let's just say FFM is getting outplayed, and this is not looking good on his side of his side of the game. Because, yeah, he has some wood gatherers up, kind of protected with a backwards wall type. It's kind of funny that you have to build a wall from the back as if there's an enemy in here. Well, it's kind of a very preemptive formation though. very you're expecting that your enemy will come from behind and then have some trouble getting or employing that frontal assault. And by the looks of things, oh, city face, now you're way behind. Does FFM know this? Yeah, most probably he does. What can he do? What is he going to do? Is he going to continue trying to build up his naked fanatics, which by the looks of things he can't anymore? Especially that he's being run dry of resources. And here we go again. So this is going to be at least an effort for FFM to get his attack going, start countering Feldfeld's own strategy, but still there's just too many naked fanatics. The map of mainland, let's just say this, okay? The description of mainland Alpha 21, and the picture posted in there is a green field, and I keep seeing this snowy field, especially having naked men run around in snow. Such training they do, or they're just that's how crazy these men are. It takes or it really costs a little bit of maybe too much sanity for you to get naked in a battlefield. I'm not even sure if they really employed this in a real battle, but I think they did. Because a typical Gallic strategy is to intimidate your opponent and getting naked, screaming, yelling, war paints, everything like that. Works with everything. And whoa, go FFM. Now he's getting behind enemy lines. The first time we see Feldfeld's base getting attacked, even though it's not that effective compared to Feldfeld's attack, it's still posing a threat, at least. Not as big of a threat as we think it is, but this it is. Come on, forcing your enemy to do this, making delays on his fields. Hey, they're safe now, man. Can stop. Yeah. Oh, also good way of dividing your forces up. And for whatever reason, Feldfeld seems to have stopped attacking, or maybe he's just trying to strengthen even more, knowing that he has the advantage anyway. He can see the map clearly now, almost 100% vision, and he can see what phase his enemy is in. There's just, since he's in a very comfy lead, he can actually prolong the game for as much as he wants. While FFM, maybe Feldfeld is doing this as a sporty way of defeating his opponent or something. He's just taking his time, building his fortress, even maybe doing some upgrades. Yeah, the sword, I don't know what the first upgrade, but that's the melee damage. And now giving his naked fanatics a boost in armor. Your champion units, yeah, these are champion units. They will be even much better than FFM's naked fanatics, since FFM not only is at disadvantage in numbers, he's behind in phase, he's also behind in the upgrades, both maybe militarily and economically. Militarily, that's obvious because Feldfeld has blacksmith ready to upgrade, and the fortress, the purpose of the fortress, I'm no longer sure. Maybe getting even more champions up, maybe, or just trying to base crawl his way to his opponent, just saying, oh, I'm going to take this nice and slow because now I have got you cornered. And seeing this attack, I think yes, Feldfeld is trying to match
Yeah, see?
FFM's movement on the back of his base. He thinks he's going to attack here, but
Yeah,
well,
see?
kind of correct expectation anyway. Wow, I mean, this is almost useless now. You won't be needing those even though it's get attacked, but still needs to. Man, just look at this melee. It's a bloodbath of the naked men. Where's that cavalry? It went down too fast. I'm looking for the body of the cavalry. Okay, so oh, let's. I missed the fight right here.
Yeah, see?
Oh, and there, FFM resigns, and that is the game. Okay, economic score. Feldfeld gathered. Military score. Feldfeld was ahead. Exploration score nearly even. So even though FFM was forced to guard his own base, which was only got up to town phase, still managed to scout it. So that was just a complete rundown, and I think FFM just, let's see here. The Naked Fanatics are classified as champions, so that's where we get our champion units here. And resources, no doubt who gathered even more because somebody was being harassed all the time, and not to mention that Feldfeld was using horsemen and Wicker Basket's upgrade, which had a significant advantage early on in the game, which made FFM a little bit or significantly behind in taking up to town phase. And Marquette only used once, so Feldfeld used the metal to basically buy your Naked Fanatics, and that's it. Okay, so that's the game, guys. I hope I can sleep now. See you guys later.